Hello, Rare Gems. It's your girl, Earth Angel Kathy, sent by God to help heal the masses and to save lives. Are you up? Are you all the way up? Nothing can stop you when you're all the way up. All the way up in love with God, all the way up in love with self. This is the key. All the way up in love with humanity, no matter what they're going to do. You've laid aside every weight that ensnares you, and you always choose love over everything. Today's topic: don't go the way of your trauma. Don't go the way of your trauma. Don't do what your trauma did to you. Rare Gems. Too often, people who have been hurt, tragically so, and do not heal, become their trauma. I've been talking a lot about trauma on this channel because the trauma is what stagnates you. The trauma is what keeps you from living the life God called you to live, that you co-created with God. You can't see it. The trauma is masking your ascension. The trauma is masking who you really are. It's hiding you from you. That's why Satan sent it, because he did not want you to see who you really are. You know where I'm going next. The black magic that was done on me since birth was sent so that I would never come to know who I really am. On so many levels. In the spiritual realm and here on the 3D. Those that were doing black magic on me and are doing that demon magic on me did not want me to see that I am a powerhouse for God, that I am powerful, that I am an earth angel sent by God to help heal the masses and to save lives, that I do shine God's light on darkness and bring his justice and righteousness to bear and help people see the treachery around them, that my voice does heal. My rare gems, and so much more. I have a calling on my life. That's why I am still here. These people doing the black magic continue to do so many black magic spells, including death magic, with the hopes of ending my life so that no one would ever find out all that they have done and are continuing to do. They don't want the community to see that they are Satanists and that they parade around as children of God, a pastor and his wife. The trauma sent your way does not want you to see who you really are. Don't you want to see who you really are? Don't become your trauma. You have a story. Become victorious. Get all the way up in love with God, matching God's unfailing vibration of love, and all the way up in love with self. This is the key. And you will come to see who you really are. I am grateful. I am forever indebted to God for what he did for me. When I got all the way up in self-love, I untied God's hands over my life and I was able to go into the catalyst, to the X, and pull all my power back. Excuse me, from someone I thought was an upstanding individual. Someone whom I thought was a child of God. Only to discover that he is Satan's child. And when I say that, I mean he does what Satan does. Jesus talked about that. Call on the Father you know. But God is the creator of us all, but we choose who we're going to serve. And he and his minions chose to serve Satan. And they have ended so many lives as sacrifices to Satan. They tried to sacrifice me. But God, nah, that's my bright baby girl. She's here to help heal the masses and help me save the world through self-love. To help people see who they really are, to come up and get the gift that's been hidden from them for so long, living in this devil energy called the Matrix. God loves you. Don't let the trauma keep you from seeing who you really are. You are an amazing human if you allow yourself to be. Get all the way up. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. I'm living proof. If I did not reach the summit of my divinity in self-love, in the nick of time, if I did not pull my power back from this individual in the nick of time, there's a possibility that I would not be here today. That was their intended purpose, because they need to hide all that they've done. And my rare gems, they've done a lot. They have so much blood on their hands. And they were doing it in my energy, because they're energy vampires. My energy protected this person because I'm love. And once upon a time, I loved this person. And I did not know that he was doing me something. I wasn't around these people or this person for decades. And yet, they were able to do so much evil in my energy, which resulted and started with identity theft. And then it went up from there. I never knew it. And that should tell you something. I never knew it was happening. So that should tell you that I was on assignment for God. For God to keep all that they did hidden, and yet he protected me through it all. And he said I was gullible. They got away with it for so long that they didn't believe there is a God. And they didn't believe that God was going to do something about it. They didn't believe God was watching. They thought that they could kill all these people, sacrifice all these people, unalive all these people, come for all these people, cloaked in divinity. But God, the creator of all, God created Satan. They believe in Satan, but they don't believe in God. Make it make sense. Satan created himself as evil, but God created him when he was like them, before they chose Satan, good people. But we're all given tests and we all have to choose. Don't choose wrong. Don't become your trauma. Satan sent it to break you. God allowed it to make you. He wants you up to come get your gift so that you can lead and live the life you were called to live. Don't become your trauma. That's what happened to them. Something happened to them that was tragic, that was beyond evil. And instead of using it for fuel, and using it as God's fertilizer, they became it. They became their trauma. And in so doing, they decided to make other people pay for what happened to them. Don't become your trauma. They became narcissists in the process. Don't become your trauma. Sorry, I was distracted by a dog over here. Right here. So, yes. Don't become your trauma. Life is so beautiful. People, I've been through it. And I'm up because I love God. And God loves me, more importantly. And I got to see behind the veil. And when you get to see behind the veil, you will never go back to not loving yourself. Because that's what it's all about. Loving yourself. Don't become your trauma. With that, be kind to yourselves and to each other. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. God's starting a revolution. Self-love is the solution. Until next time, we're Gems. Bye.